Hello. Shit. Wow. Okay. Well, last time I did something was, I don't know, fucking know, like 2 weeks ago or something? Yeah, probably 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna talk about cleaning up after yourself after you start living by yourself. You know, I wasn't the worst at cleaning up after myself. But you know, things happen. I'm gonna go get a knife to spread some stuff on my bread. And get some water. Now, like I was saying, I wasn't bad at taking care of myself or picking up after myself, but then I realized how much harder it is now. I don't have parents to tell me what to do. I don't have a voice, someone behind me or over my shoulder telling me what to do. I miss that. As much as, you know, this is a very cliche moment, but as much as I hated it, I missed it because, well, I wish I was, you know, a little better for myself. Not bad, but I could do better. I've been postponing fully cleaning my room for like a few days ever since I moved all my things. It's been a week, nearly, and it's not the greatest feeling. Now I got some new things, and, well, it's not going too well. Kind of made more of a mess than I would like it for it to be. And that's okay. But, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's just something that I kind of got to get used to. Getting used to cleaning after myself after, well, doing things and bringing in things and just overall room and cleanliness management. It's alright. I'm slowly getting there. Procrastinating somewhat. I've been on my phone for most part of the day, but it's okay. I think it's hard to keep track of everything that happens in the household, especially right now. No one's home. Only I am. My roommate, my first roommate, is out. He's at his parents' place for the weekend, and my second roommate is coming in tomorrow. And that's great. But being alone in the household, I see everything, and right now things are cleaner than it was when I first, like my parents first got out. My parents, my brother first got out. It's a lot cleaner. But it's not clean. It is not clean yet. It's cleaner. It's a lot more clean than it was, but it's not reached a point where I see it as a proper clean house or proper clean place or apartment or whatever you want to call it. And that's unfortunate because I know I work slow as hell. But that's alright. Not a big deal because I'm just gonna do it in my own time. And if it takes me 2 more weeks, it'll take me 2 more weeks. But at least I will learn from there to do it better. Right? Right. You know, other than that, nothing crazy. I don't feel anxious nor scared, but I do at the same time. Weird feeling. A very weird feeling. Probably should go buy some more bread. Speaking of buying more stuff, buying groceries. As the whole settling into your house, buying groceries, cleaning up after yourself, all these things, you have to feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable. I feel very nervous and anxious and scared in my own house, even if I live here. I've lived here for such a long time. For such a long time. For like 10 years. And that's a long time for me. I haven't stayed in a place for more than like 4 years prior. Like prior to this, 10 years. And now, being in this place, specific apartment for 10 years, nearly 11, pushing like, in June. Insane. Gonna be quite an insane thing. But now that my parents are out and my brother is out with my parents, now that my family is out, I don't feel that comfortable. I feel very uncomfortable. Being in another place, if I were to move out and live on my own elsewhere, I think it would have been a different experience. But because I remained in my, family home for a long time, it feels very awkward. Scary, awkward, and a little anxiety inducing, but that's alright. I say it's alright, but in reality, I don't know how to feel about it. And, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Again, I probably won't edit the silences or the pauses of me eating or whatever. Again, that's just not my thing. I also just don't want to take that much time. Unedited, unfiltered, it's whatever. I'm eating. People who are watching this are just, it's whatever, right? I'm very excited for my second roommate to come in tomorrow. That's one thing for sure. What time is it? I just realized I didn't say the time. But it's alright. Well, at least we know that it's the March 28th? No, 29th. Or the 29th of March. 29th of March, and it's around 7:40-ish. Something like that. Yeah, probably. 7:40-ish, 7:50-ish. I guess whatever. This is not my supper. If people were wondering, this is not my supper. Truly just snacking. I have food, surprisingly enough. Parents left some food. I can make food, But this is not supper. The bread is not supper. That would have been actually kind of sad. But some people struggle, and it's alright. It's whatever. Anything else I want to talk about? What else could I talk about? I don't want to go to work again. Truly do not want to go to work. I'm going to start as of Wednesday. Probably going to be working during the weekend. But yeah, as of not this next week, but the week after that, I'm gonna have to incentivize my my manager to keep me away from weekends. I do not want to work weekends anymore. I also want to work only mornings. Probably only mornings, yeah. Because I need to finish the assessment test for this new job application that I got. And if I pass this test, I probably will be able to get in. I think I have the qualifications, obviously, but like, man, the job market, as we all know, it's a struggle right now. So, yeah, what can we do? Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I just need either a better job. When I mean a better job, something that pays me decently but also does not give me as much stress and anxiety as this current job does. Because this guy does not know how to deal with all that anxiety and stress at work. Even though I'm managing somehow. Ugh, yeesh. Lots of things I can't deal with. Yeah. More water. Some people are just better at dealing with their issues than some other are. I'm there. I'm somewhat there. I'm able to assess my issues and kind of know how to deal with them. But man, sometimes it hits me like a dang truck. And I can't do it. It is hard. It's very hard. I think the reason why I'm so stressed about going back to work is because before taking a break from work for the whole moving situation, I dealt with some pretty awful shifts. I had decent shifts for sure, but people that I work with are kind of hard to deal with. Because there's one coworker. She's not a bad person per se, but she's very she's on my ass a lot, like whenever I work, I feel like I'm not doing the best at all times, and then on top of that, she tells me to do this and do that, but not because she's like bossing me around. And again, she's only an employee, not like a managerial position. She's just a regular old worker like me. But the fact is, she knows how to do her job, and that I can't complain about it. But it's hard to deal with someone that is on your back for, and you can feel their glances and their stares. Especially for me, I have a lot of anxiety built up over the course of the night, especially if it's like a night shift or whatever. Because I'm working in customer service, I can't help but feel like I mess up more when she's around than when she's not around. Yeah, not only her, but one other managerial person, supervisor. She's just terrifying. Taller, she's, she does her job really well. Obviously as a supervisor position, probably should and would, but she's not really lenient, and I don't think she's understanding of my situation like some others are. And that's okay. I probably should be doing better, but that's alright. I can always improve. But I've been working at this restaurant for quite some time, and I don't know how long this will last. But I'm hoping that if ever this comes to a point where I'm struggling and I can't uphold this job, I hope that other people, hire me for the time being until I find something better to do. Yeah, I'll count on that. I'm not saying that I'm going to get fired anytime soon, but I do not want to be, how do you say this? Jobless, or I don't want to stress at a job or be anxious constantly about not doing the job well, because I can do a job well, but under conditions where I am too anxious or too stressed, I cannot. I think the more I think about messing up at work and not doing the job well is dawning on me and preventing me from breaking out of this anxious cycle. Counting down the days of when I have to go back to work, not fun. I'll just have to figure out when time comes how to tell my manager, well, the manager that takes care of basically everything, that I have decided on a new schedule. Yeah, pretty much. And obviously, some sort of arrangement with my scheduling and my spot at the job. I should probably say that I'm more lenient on working. Yeah, more lenient on working on mornings, and if not, only one night shift or closing shift, whichever. But I have to make it clear, I realize I've been trying to save up money for this, and my mom is right. I should be saving money. Well, not that I haven't, but, better. I hope that that the next job opportunity that I have, and if I get through with this specific job application, I hope that it goes well. I would like to have a really good job where I don't have to worry too much, but I can do the job well. And yeah, it's hard. It's hard when someone like me who does not have a college degree or any kind of equivalence to infer and try to get a job. I could get a job at a bank or somewhere that does pay well, but it seems to me that my seems to me that my qualifications are not what people look for. And as much as I could tell people that I can do the job as long as you tell me what to do at a job, it is not an enticing pitch for people to hire me. People don't seem to find that all that important. But to me, it's like, if I do what you tell me to do properly by your standards, doesn't that make sense that you would want to keep looking for people like that? And now it's got me thinking in a spiral. In a thought spiral. Why do people overlook certain qualities or overlook certain applications while recruiting people? And does my impression on a job interview, that much more important rather than me doing the actual job? Maybe my lack of confidence in my voice does not equate to my confidence in my skills, But I guess for certain people that do hire people, the hiring aspect is about how you present yourself and how you are able to convey your qualities and your capabilities through words. But there are more things to that, I think, that can compensate for my lack of confidence. And I wish that were the case, obviously. And that's alright. I don't think that's a huge issue. I just wish I have to make the effort for my wishes to come true. So, and I think that applies for a lot of things. Not only just a job, but anything that I want to do in life, and I know that that's the case. I just need to practice and continue and always incentivize myself to put in the effort to do better. And that takes time. It's not an overnight thing, as people say, but it's also not easy to even maintain. Sometimes I just don't want to do anything, but the effort is important. And I think that applies for even everything that I've talked about. Cleaning my room, cleaning after myself, cleaning after what I've done, being able to being able to afford to pay for groceries, so that I don't lack feeding myself, paying rent on time. It's an effort. Just bring it up. Everything will be linked together through the effort I put into. And I think that's a good idea. I think that works. I think I should end it there. Bottom line is, the effort will bring upon a lot of things. Will bring upon a lot of opportunity, even when you think that there isn't an opportunity. I think that's a lot for me. That applies for me a lot, where I think I can't reach certain things, or I can't achieve certain things, but I haven't even tried, or haven't put in the effort to try yet. And I expect it because, and I dismiss that because, I dismiss the effort part. I deny the opportunity for myself because I think I'm not capable enough. Because I haven't put in the effort. Because it's an endless loop of, I didn't put the effort, but then I don't get this, and if I don't put in the effort, I will never get it, so what's the point? And I'm like, yeah. But I think it's a matter of taking the time to try, and always try first. And I think that's what matters. And that's an important thing to keep in mind. Therefore, lesson learned.